Hi Van Community, it's Mike here, and today's video is a thread, and it's a thread for Lloyd Boone, and Lloyd is down in Australia, Western Australia I think, and his channel is called Mr. Hat's the Music Chap. I'll leave a link in the description as usual. And he's come up with a thread that he's pushing to 100 subs. Now Lloyd had a channel before, and unfortunately it got hacked, so he's having to sort of build up his subscriber account all over again. So he deserves far, far more than 100. And the thread itself is very simple. All you have to do is show records from Australasia. So he showed 10, so I think I showed 10, but he didn't stipulate how many you should show, as many as you got or as many as you'd like to. So he also likes you to say, why you have the album, why you actually like it. So we'll start off with this one. I put them in alphabetical order, I think, because that's the way they came out of the racks. So this one, it's the Avalanches, Since I Left You, and this is a sort of mega special edition that was released. It's a kind of quadruple gatefold. There you go. There you go. There it is in all its glory. And when this came out in the 90s, I bought it on CD, and it was absolutely brilliant. And the reason I bought it is because I'd seen the video for one of the singles, and it was called Since I Left You. And I was really taken by the video. It's an absolutely fantastic video about some, it's very surreal. It's about some coal miners trapped in a coal mine. But it's really, really fantastic. And then there's another track on here, Frontier Psychiatrist, which was another single of theirs, which I really loved. So they do a lot of sampling. I mean, this is what this album is all about. Is hundreds and hundreds of samples, but it's absolutely brilliant sort of dance music, really. So yeah, so that's the first one, the Avalanches. Right, somebody I really love, and that's the great Courtney Barnett from Melbourne. And this is her album. This is my favourite album of hers, and it's got a brilliant title. Sometimes I sit and think, and sometimes I just sit. And yeah, Courtney Barnett is a great sort of singer-songwriter. She puts a lot of effort into her lyrics. They can be very, very funny lyrics as well. So you've got Elevator Operator, a Pedestrian at Best. What else have you got that's really good on here? Oh yeah, Dead Fox is really nice. Kim's Caravan, which I think was a single, and Boxing Day Blues. That kind of post-Christmas period that you have, and yeah, and it's really nice. Again, it's sort of post-punky sound to it, and I love Courtney Barnett. I think she's absolutely brilliant. So there you go. There's the band there, and yeah, that's Courtney Barnett. That's the second one. Right, an Australian legend, I suppose. Well, definitely, and that's Nick Cave. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. How could you not like Nick Cave? And this is the album Murder Ballads, and of course, he does a duet with Kylie on this album. So there you go. This is one of my favourite Nick Cave albums, actually. But yeah, I'm not an absolutely massive fan of his, but yeah, everything I hear, I think yeah, I can listen to that a few times. So this is Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. One of the Australian greats, isn't he? Right, another fantastic post-punk band, and Ben Rankins put me on to this band. He put me onto so many Australian bands anyway, and this is the Mighty Civic, and this is their album Taken by Force. Again, it's post-punk. It's right up my street. This album, I really love this album, and yeah, the great Civic. I had an album out about about 6 months ago, I think it was now, and that's absolutely fantastic. It's called I've forgotten the name of it. Chrome Dip, it's called, yeah, and it's really, really, really good album. Right, next one. Somebody else who Ben put me on to, not punky at all. It's Jen Clower, and she's originally from New Zealand, but she's based in Melbourne, and she was a partner of Courtney Barnett, both sort of musically through the Milk record label, and romantically. And this is her album. I think it's her latest album. I Am the River is Me, and she's exploring her roots, her Maori roots in this, and a lot of it is sung in various sort of Maori dialects, and it's really, really, really nice, lovely, beautiful album, and it's the sort of stuff I really like. This sort of you know something that's a bit different, something that sort of steps away from the normal sort of UK North American sounds that seem to have dominated popular music over the last 50 or 60 years. So this is the brilliant Jen Clark. Right, a band that I don't think Ben likes this band very much, and I do. Now I think they're from Perth, and they're called Coffin, and the album's called Australia Stops. It's straightforward sort of punk rock really. And the name of the band, Coffin, Coffin, it stands for Children of Finland Fighting in Norway. And, you know, there they are, jumping off a ferry by the looks of it. And yeah, it's good, it's good punky stuff. I think I just came across them online and I thought, yeah, why not? And I saw a copy of their album and I bought it and it's really good. So that's it. Australia Stops by Coffin. Right, a band that are absolutely brilliant. They're a bit psyche. They're a bit everything really. They're a band that produce an album every 5 minutes. I think they're on to their 27th studio album in about 10 years, and they're on to their umpteenth live album. It seems that every time they play a gig that it comes out on vinyl nowadays, but it's a mighty King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and this is my favourite album of theirs. And they come in these sort of nowadays they come in these paper sleeves that are a little bit annoying because they tend to be just a little bit too big to sort of fit in your cubes, But this is Nonagon Infinity. As I say, it's my favourite. I think it's my favourite. Yeah, I'm sure it's my favourite King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard album. Absolutely brilliant bit of psych there. And there's the band, and yeah, yeah, yeah. The other day, I went into a second-hand record store in Leeds called Relics, and there are a few King Gizzard albums in the just in bin, and there was a note in there as well saying we have 170 King Gizzard albums behind the counter. So I picked up a few that day, and what had happened is some guy had come in and he was an obsessive King Gizzard collector. Because the Gears always produce various versions of the album. You don't just get one; you get 4 or 5. And he seemed to have collected just about all of them. So there's say 170 King Gizzard, including lots of box sets. I could have spent a lot of money there and had to sort of restrain myself a little bit. But there you go. And that's Nonagon Infinity, my favourite King Gizzard album. Right, now, I don't have to explain why I like this band because they're the best damn punk band in the whole world. They are the Mighty Saints. And this is their album, Eternally Yours. And I'm showing this album because it's got the best punk song of all time on it, in my opinion. And it opens side 2, and it's This Perfect Day. It is an absolutely brilliant punk song, but the Saints are just just superb. You know, if you don't like the Saints, you don't like punk. I think that's all I have to say about this. It's a lovely album. Right, and finally, a bit of sort of pop punk, really, and it's a band called the Stroppies, and this is their album, Whoosh. So there you go. And again, you know, I think I heard them online. But yeah, they sound pretty good, and I saw one of their albums, this album, and I went out and bought it. So yeah, so that's 10 Australasian albums for you, Lloyd. So everybody else, will say I'll put a link in the description. Go over there and support Lloyd. He really deserves to have more than 100 subs. So that's it. So until next time, I'll see you. Bye bye. Bye.